Hi guys, my name is Mr. Mason, and today we're going to be talking about the difference between quantitative and qualitative observations. So, to begin, I want to go over just a little bit, what do you think an observation is, and why would we even care? So, what are some words that come to mind when I say the word observation? Max?
Seeing.
Seeing.
Touching.
Yeah. Another one?
Feeling.
Yeah. So an observation is ways that we look at the world around us and try to gather information about the world around us to gain new knowledge. So there are two different types of observations, and the first one is a qualitative observation. So a qualitative observation is a type of observation where we use our five senses to gather new information and try to understand something that we're interested in. These sort of observations are used in science, they're used in all different fields to help people understand more about the world. So first let's talk about what are the five senses. Let's name them for me. Max?
Hearing.
Hearing. Alright. Alex? What's one?
Taste.
Taste, okay.
Next one.
Alright, Max?
Seeing.
Seeing. Alright.
Smelling.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you're missing one more.
Touching.
Yeah. So, when you're making a qualitative observation, you're using your five senses to gather new information. So I have an example here for you guys, and I want you guys to pick up the crackers that are right in front of you, and we're going to go through all the five senses, and we're going to take some qualitative observations. So first, what does it feel like?
Crumbly.
Yeah, it feels a little crumbly, maybe a little rough. Right?
Solid.
Okay. What does it look like? How are you using your eyes to learn about it?
It's orange. Got a little bit of brown.
Okay.
Looks a little messy in terms of how they spread the peanut butter.
Okay. What about smell it? Does it smell like
Smells like peanut butter.
peanut butter? Okay. And then try to listen to it. We can't really gather any information from listening to the cracker.
No.
And then finally, let's taste it. So what does it taste like?
Sweet.
Sweet?
Peanut butter.
Crunchy.
Okay. Awesome. So now we just gathered a lot of qualitative observations about this cracker, and now you know a lot more. So usually we use qualitative observations to learn about maybe a bigger topic, but it works just the same here. So now let's go on to the next type of observation, which is a quantitative observation. And what this is when we use a measuring instrument to take information, and usually it's in the form of some sort of number. We almost always use measuring instruments. So what are some type of measuring instruments that you think we could use to gather information about something?
Measuring cup.
A measuring cup, okay.
Thanks.
Oh.
What about you, Alex?
Barometer.
Barometer, okay. One more.
Ruler.
A ruler, okay, perfect. So I actually have a ruler with us today, and we're going to use a ruler to take some quantitative observations about things around us. So I brought this toaster with me, and we use this ruler right here and take some quantitative ones. So it's about 5 inches in length, it's about 2 inches in width, and it's about 4 inches in height. So now we know these numbers, and they help us to learn more about this toaster using quantitative observations. What type of observation would we use if you wanted to know how much I weigh?
Quantitative.
Yeah, quantitative, because we would want to use a scale, and we would end up with some sort of number. What about if we wanted to describe the clothes that I'm wearing?
Qualitative.
Qualitative, yeah, you could say I'm wearing a green jacket or I'm wearing khaki pants. And let's kind of go over one more time what we learned today. So we learned what an observation is. It's gathering information about our world. And then there's two different types. And both of these can be used to learn a lot about the world around us. And they're used a lot in science. Now we all need photosynthesis for us all to breathe. It makes all the oxygen that we all need. Well, the whole process starts with the sun shining down, and the plants mix that sun with the water from the ground. Add a little bit of CO2, it's a gas that's everywhere, and then what do you know, the plant releases oxygen into the air. This happens all the time, every day, every year, and without photosynthesis, we would not be here.